put your hands together for the 2012 Battle of the Borough winners, representing Brooklyn.
Hello everyone, I am Chad Harper from Hip Hop Stage Lives, and I am here with an exclusive interview with some of the members from Brown Rice Family. They just had a huge victory last night. They won the Battle of the Bands from New York City. And actually here in New York City we say Battle of the Boroughs because first you have to win and represent your borough. So they first battled for Brooklyn, they won to represent Brooklyn, and then they battled against the other boroughs and won for New York City last night. Ladies and gentlemen, Brown Rice Family. Yes, sir. So please tell us, guys, about your performance last night and what you feel was the main element that took you guys to victory.
To tell you the truth, that magic trick put it over the top. And I mean, I really like the drumming and the dance coordination while the magic trick was going on. And I think that just made it, it just solidified it to show how solidified our band was, you know what I mean? So that's the part I like about it the most, I guess.
Yeah.
It was more than just music, like how we enjoy the moment with everybody, like in-house fans watching live streaming from like all over the world, like Japan, Africa, Europe, California, a lot of people watching. So
St-Cilien, Haiti's watching.
Yeah.
Japan was watching, Brazil was watching.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Colombia was
Spain,
watching.
So
Sweden.
What I understand, you guys had voting parties all around the world. What countries
sure did.
were represented for you guys?
Yeah, Japan, I call all friends in Japan, just watch us, vote for us, have like organized voting party.
Yeah.
In Japan, it was in the morning.
Right.
In the morning, like 8 o'clock.
8 a.m.
Everybody wake up like 6 in the morning, chewing.
Eating breakfast and watching and voting.
I bet Africa too. The big time difference.
Yeah.
We don't know how much hours, but but everybody tuned in.
Yeah.
To green space.
Yeah,
and
man.
watched. Yeah.
Tell us about the song, the song that you guys performed. The second song is called Brown Rice Radio Station, which is obviously named after the band, and that's really kind of a song like introducing yourselves to the world. Can you tell us more about the song?
As far as my verse, when I wrote the verse, I was writing in the perspective of as if I was a fan of Brown Rice, because before I joined the band, I was a fan of Brown Rice. So therefore, when I heard the song, I was just like, man, I should write my verse as if I'm a fan, enjoying Brown Rice music and finding about the soap, and going on their website and finding about like each members from different places. So that's what I wanted to express in my lyrics. So basically for me, that song is like a commercial for Brown Rice Family. That's what it is, but with a samba Brazilian groove to it, which is by my man Kaz of Super Kaz, of course. And is that those guitar licks are just like, I mean, they contagious. You really can't not dance to those guitar chords. That's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, because by the end of the song, you had the whole crowd singing the lyrics. It almost felt like you guys performed an entire show. You know what I'm saying? Because the crowd was so into the song by the end of the song, it was like, you kind of felt like, oh,
felt like we did 4 or 5 songs already,
exactly,
and then we got them involved.
With you. So it was
cool.
a great song to pick, to close the performance. You know what I mean? Let's speak on the first song that you guys performed. To open up. Very different vibes. Kind of hit different people in different ways.
Yeah, Soulja is more of dance hall reggae with a sprinkle of hip hop on it, and actually Soulja is the first song that that I recorded, that we recorded. You know, as far as me being a new member, Soldier was the first song that we recorded. So it's really cool that we won the battle with it. We ended up doing that one first just to solidify what got us here, and then of course Brown Rice Radio Station. And of course it represents the soldiers, man. We soldiers and we march through, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Battle of the Boroughs, we about to start. Soldiers and warriors.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the
self-explanatory.
That's the song where like it was kind of impromptu. It was in the studio, right?
Yeah, it was.
Kai came in with it with his piece.
Totally improv.
And you know, I heard the track, and you know, just started. Idea started. You know what I mean? Floating in my head.
Yeah.
I told you should give me a pen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just like, yeah, it was like. Bust it out right there. Yeah, it was the first. Yeah, it's the first song we got down, and it came out good because, like I said, it was spontaneous, impromptu. You hear the rhythms, and the rhythms kind of like, you know, bring a certain influence, and we just got in the studio and just like put it together, and this is it. It was the song that propelled us to the next stage. You know?
Horn line.
In the horn line, that's where Soils come in. South Africa, boy. South Africa's influence.
Yeah.
Soils, man, representing South Africa. He's
Cape Town.
Big, major part of the creation of our sound, of our music. Like, as far as the changes in a lot of the songs, as far as like, you know, like I said, the changes are like really important in songs. And he comes up with, it just sparks. He'd be like, ooh, let's try this. We're like, all right. And you know, we end up working it out, and it ends up sounding good, you know, all the time. So. Shout out to Soils, who wasn't able to be in the competition with us. But yeah, man, coming home soon, man. I mean, not coming home, but coming back to Brooklyn really soon.
Yeah. So Soils is another member that's not here today.
Yeah.
And there's also
Amu, who of course he was in the battle. He's the bass player representing Nigeria. So he has a big Nigerian African influence on the bass lines. You know what I'm saying? He puts that, you know, that feel in it, that bass that makes you wind your waist, you know, that's what it is.
Yeah. And also, Isaiah's not here today.
Oh yeah, magician.
Yeah. Isaiah, tell us about the magic trick and how that came about, how you guys decided to put that in the show, because as you know, as one of your fans, I've never seen that. You know, I mean, that was an added element, you know, to last night's performance. How did that come about?
Yeah, talking about Isaiah, he's like
he's gifted. Plain and simple.
He speak English, Japanese, Chinese, a little bit Korean, a little bit German.
A little bit German, yeah.
And he dance salsa.
Yeah, professional salsa dance.
He plays saxophone, harmonica,
clarinet.
I'm saying he was playing Chinese and the string, traditional.
Yeah. He's a gifted dude.
And magic.
And he's a professional magician. And the thing is, in this band, we're getting to a point where, you know, we're trying to get everyone to exploit all their talents. Anything that you do, bring it to the table. And we've been trying to incorporate, you know, that magic side of him in our set for a while. So we finally found a spot, and he finally agreed to do it, you know, because he's been hesitant about it. But we've finally been able to connect the magician and the musician, you know what I'm saying, in our set.
And he didn't want to tell us what he was going to do until we got up on the stage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even in we tried to rehearse with him. It's like, you know, do the magic trick in the rehearsal. Nah, I can't do it yet. Yeah. You got to wait until like maybe the last rehearsal. You know how
Wow.
He wanted to surprise us too.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's serious.
Yeah, it was very serious. Yeah.
I mean, you know, to think about a magic trick done on stage in the middle of a song, it might sound distracting. It might sound like, oh, they just did that to surprise people, but it seemed really natural the way that it went about. It didn't seem like something that was just to, what can I say, just kind of throw people.
Just to throw it in and just
yeah, exactly.
Nah, it seemed like
sense.
It's in sync.
Yeah.
But really, I mean, I was like in the middle of drumming and looking at the crowd, so I really couldn't even see what was going on the stage until I saw the fire in the left side of my eye. I was like, what fire? You know. But yeah, I can't wait to see the playback so I can really see what happened, because you know, it just seemed like the crowd was really into it, while me and Yuichi was you know, doing our solo thing on the drums, and yeah, it was exciting, man. It was exciting.
So talking more, let's talk more about brown rice. What does the name come from? Why did you guys choose that name? What does that represent? I mean, I know you guys make handmade organic brown rice soap as a product. I mean, just tell us how that whole thing kind of came about.
Yeah, yeah, we are about living healthy. And brown rice is better than white rice.
Yeah.
More nutrition, gives you more energy, live longer.
Yeah.
And
Stamina.
we as band wanted to represent something like that and send message like strength, healthy, be good.
Brown rice is going to make you chew more. When you chew more, it exercises your brain. It makes you smart.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of addicted after a while, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
And as you can see on stage, we use a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all like really, you know what I'm saying, like putting out a lot of stamina on stage. So in order to stay fit and to be able to give that energy to the crowd, brown rice is a really good thing to eat, to consume in your body, to keep that stamina going. So yeah, it helps on many purposes.
Yeah, even the judges made a comment last night that they appreciated the positive message in the music, and for someone to see you for the first time and instantly know that this is a positive message. You know what I mean? That's great that your message can come out so easily. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you guys are dancing and having fun, and it's like, I think a lot of times people think of positive music as maybe heavy. You're talking about a lot of issues in life, and this is wrong and this is wrong. But your guys' positive vibe is more about celebrating, from what I feel, what's good in life, instead of talking about the issues. You know what I mean? Is that right?
Yeah.
Depends on how you take it. I mean, like, you could just look at the situation, you could get depressed,
right?
And you could just try to forget about it, or play music and like try to have fun. Like, if you're gonna spend the same amount of time, you might as well stay positive, and then
right. Let's talk about the musical influences of the music, because I mean, you see a Jamaican guy, Haitian guy, Japanese, and African, and you think that, what's the main core that kind of brings you guys together to fuse the band? You know what I mean? And how does it really come about with so many people from different nationalities and cultures?
We have the same goal, so one love, I guess.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what kind of culture that you came from. We're aiming for the same goals. We're looking for happiness. I don't know if it's about being rich, or I don't think it's just about being rich, but like being rich inside. Just how to find the happiness inside of you. We speak different language from different culture, but then again, I think we're aiming for the same goal. I think that's what I feel like.
Right.
And somehow we grab the instrument, somehow we just put it together. I don't know, that's what
Each man has different taste. It's like different spice, and if you try to cook delicious food, you try to make nice food.
Healthy ingredients.
Naturally,
Yeah.
What I like about it is, in that food, we take the roots of each culture to blend into Brown Rice family.
Right.
So each song has this roots about it. You know what I'm saying? It might be mixed with a lot of different, genres, but you can still hear the roots of it. You know what I'm saying? Coming from our diaspora, and that's what I like about it the most, man. We're strictly roots, man.
Is that how you would describe the band's music, as roots music?
Roots, man, strictly roots. If we're doing some Haitian music, it's roots Haitian music. If we're doing like if we're gonna do hip hop, you're gonna feel the roots of hip hop in it. You're gonna hear a dope verse. If we're doing living in America, you're gonna hear that, like, that one drop, dub, deep roots in it. You know what I mean? You're gonna hear that.
Right.
You're gonna hear it.
You guys kind of have a song that you kind of end most of your shows with, that I've seen lately. what is the name of the song?
Believe in yourself.
Yeah. Believe in Yourself, which is like a heavy drum song, like a lot of drumming and a lot of energy, and you really see the most crowd response, I think, you know, from that song with the dancing. Can you tell us about, you know, why you guys kind of end your show with that, and where that particular sound comes from?
I guess. Well, I was gonna say everybody got creative with it, but yeah, I was influenced to bring that suggestion to do that song. It's straight from the Haitian culture, you know, from carnival season, like Mardi Gras, like straight carnival style in Haiti, in, you know, February, end of February, beginning of March type flavor. I took that. I wanted to incorporate that into the brown rice, and give it something catchy that the people would love. You know what I mean? Like that straight carnival, feel good, hyper chanting type of vibe, and that's how Believe in Yourself came through. And I love the message because, you know, before you believe in anything else, you have to believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? God only helps those that helps themselves. You know what I mean? So it's as basic as that. You know, it's the rudiment of the Haitian culture, but with the twist of Brown Rice Family.
So tell us about the album. You guys have your debut album came out this year. It's called Brown Rice Family.
Brown Rice Radio Station.
Brown Rice Radio Station. Okay, so tell us what, you know, we heard 2 songs last night from that you guys performed. What else is on the album that you guys can tell us about?
Living in America.
Yeah.
It's about
immigrants, you know. A lot of us here migrated. You know, I migrated here.
Yeah.
Yuichi migrated here. Tama migrated here. You know, Okai was born and raised here. Immigrant parents. You know, Amu's from Lagos, Nigeria. Soul's from, you know, Cape Town, South Africa. So it was more inspired by, you know, the movement. Because, you know, through creation, people have been moving. You know, they're always moving. And so we met here in the United States. You know what I'm saying? And the song, we created it just from the experience, you know, because, you know, living in a foreign environment, New York City, is extremely diverse. So it's more like our experiences night and day. You know what I'm saying? I have a part in there where I'm saying, talking about getting a passport, you know, the whole immigration, you know what I mean, hurdles you have to jump over in order to get from one status to the other, you know. So I think that song, Living in America too, Americans that were born here can identify with it as well. Yeah. So when we perform it, it's kind of like, you know,
it's a universal connection.
Yeah, you see the smiles, you see the gestures, you know, that they love it. So it's about living here. Yeah, living in America.
And bringing a culture from back from wherever it is and bring it up here and just open up the tables.
You know, because, you know, America is the place where everybody comes, you know what I mean? And
melting pot.
The melting pot. So, yeah, I think that's where it came from. Yeah, that's definitely where Living in America came from. And other songs like?
Speaking of passport, where will we go? One of my younger sister's favorites, and it just speaks about traveling and wondering, you know, what's next, you know, especially after this battle, you know, you just gotta wonder, you know, what's next, you know, where will we go, you know, it's unlimited, you know, we could be throwing a party on the moon next year, you know. You really don't know, you know.
That's what you wish for, though.
You know, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm just playing, but I ain't playing. But yeah, like, where will we go, man? It's the possibilities are unlimited. Where Brown Rice Family could end up, you know what I mean? And that's what that song is about. And I really like that song because I love to travel. I love to see different parts of the world and how they do things. You know what I mean? It's very different. Very different etiquettes, demeanors, and, you know, ways of life, and it's cool to be open-minded enough to adapt, you know, wherever you go. It doesn't matter, you know, because, you know, this is my home, you know. I don't, you know, so really I'm comfortable wherever I go, but cool enough and open-minded enough to adapt to any culture and learn from them. as well as them learning from me. You know, so I think that's cool. Yeah.
Speaking about the album, where can people get the album? Is it on iTunes?
iTunes, CD Baby, Amazon, Natty Garden.
Natty Garden in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And Mimi Antenna in Williamsburg. And any show we play, we will have little merchandise table,
Right.
CD, soap, organic cotton T-shirts.
Right.
So we're really encouraging people, please go on the website, brownricefamily.com, and check us out, you know, find out where we're from, and you know, find out about the soap. You know, it's a beautiful product, and you can sign our email list so you can find out where, you know, where our shows are, where we're going to be playing next, and you can find out more about the CD and each song, and we even have lyrics to a lot of the songs on the website, so if you want to know what we're saying, you know, so please, brownricefamily.com. Yep.
Feel the vibe and become a family.
Yep.
That's right.
Become a part of the family.
One big family.
One big family. Yep. Yo,
thank you guys.
Much love to the voters.
Right.
Without you, we would not have won. Thank you very much. Please keep your ear to the ground. We will be throwing a celebration, a thank you party for all who voted. For the ones that are across seas, I don't know what we're gonna do. But for the ones who are in New York or close to New York, please keep your ear to the ground. We will come up with a date to have a party, and you are invited. Yep.
All right, so we want to thank all the different countries around the world that voted for you guys once again. Switzerland and Paris voted, Japan voted, Spain voted, South Africa,
Nigeria,
Colombia. It was the whole globe came together last night and made these guys champions. Once again, Denmark. 2012 Battle of the Boroughs champions here in New York, in New York City, ladies and gentlemen. Brown Rice Family.
Guess who's coming to dinner? Yeah, man.
That's what's up.